Good morning, good morning. Sorry I'm late. I am the worst. Please beat me because I am late. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Elise, how you doing? How you feeling? Feeling good, I hope. How's everybody doing this morning? Kawali, what it do? I'm sorry I'm late, y'all. I apologize. Ugh, that beat sound bad. Gotta fix that. Good morning, 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 good morning. Hope everybody doing good. Jay, what up? What up, y'all? So, you been really sick from the chemo? Alright, y'all, we gotta send a lot of love to Elise this morning. Our sister said she's really been sick, but she's hanging in there. She's really been feeling not good this morning, but she's hanging in there, everybody. So let's make sure we give Elise a lot of love today. She needs it. Hook her up, send her all the love. Hook her up with the love. And for anybody else going through something this morning, we're sending as much love and light as we can your way. Our sister Elise is going through chemo, but if you're going through your own thing in your own life, we sending you love and light as well. We hoping you get a better day. We hoping you feel better. We hoping that comfort comes back your way as opposed to discomfort and dis-ease. You understand what I'm saying? So we're hoping that you feel better. These are the effects of chemo, and we know how that goes in our community. So everybody, send all that love her way, her way, her way, her way. Hang in there, Elise, is what Tina says. Tracy says she hopes you feel better. Elise Lucretia says, hey. Hang in there, Elise. Your man has been arrested, and he held a... Did anybody watch the Trump rally last night? Did anyone watch the Trump rally last night? Huh? Has anyone watched the Trump rally last night? Good morning, Queen Yetta. How are you? Need your help, Yetta. I'll holler at you later today. Holler at you later today, Yetta. First of all, let's get that out the way. Sending prayers and love to Elise this morning. Anybody who's going through some shit. Keep our eye on Beth. She said that someone overdosed in her apartment last night. Woo. And right now, our country's in the middle of a bunch of stuff. Former President Donald Trump was arrested yesterday. Y'all heard that right? If you're not paying attention, former President Donald Trump was arrested yesterday. This arrest comes from hush money that was paid to Stormy Daniels, and I think the gist of it is. Let me put that up. Yeah, there you have. There you have it. Trump pleads guilty. Please not guilty after being arraigned on 34 charges in New York City. And if everybody's paying attention now, He was tried by a local New York City district attorney, the DA, right? This is not a federal case. This is a local New York case. And you guys must know this is a black DA. Very effective black DA nonetheless. But a DA has brought all these charges against Trump. Trump pled not guilty. As you can see, the new lawyer right there on his sitting to Trump's left, our right or whatever, to the right of the screen. Thanks, Will. Thanks, Will. Thank you, Will. We keep it moving over here. So listen, this Trump, for everybody who may be a little confused, remember that these charges start with hush money paid to Stormy Daniels. And the theory is that campaign money was used to pay Stormy Daniels, and therefore that's what the problem is. Am I reading this right? Did I get all that right for anybody who's really, really in on this case? We're going to talk about the US dollar in a second. Finally, it has happened to me. They said it. Beth said that's what Trump was singing. So for all my brothers and sisters who might be a little confused, Trump is being charged in New York City for campaign funds violation, saying that he used campaign money to pay Stormy Daniels. And that is against the law. You can't use campaign money for nothing but campaigns. So if you watch the news, you hear all this campaign finance. You can't use that campaign money for nothing but campaigns. And they saying that he went in the campaign thing and gave Stormy Daniels some money. And Michael Cohen was in on the whole thing. You see what I'm saying? Because Michael Cohen was the lawyer who paid off Stormy Daniels. Now, the ill part about this for me is that, you know, the number of people in the Trump organization and Trump cabinet and around that administration that got locked up over the last couple of years is astounding. You know what I'm saying? Is astounding. Kev Chase says, I could care less. His conviction or not doesn't shift the trajectory of my life one bit. They wasted my tax money doing this. Well, it's that's New York. New York bought this, so it's not Fed tax money, Kev. Unless you in New York, it's not your tax dollars. But number two, you bring up a great point. Kev brings up a great point. I could care less. And I think it is, I couldn't care less, but I could care less. I ain't gonna be the English professor right now. I couldn't care less. His conviction or not doesn't shift the trajectory of my life in one bit. They wasting my tax money doing this. And for the most part, I feel like, Kev, I agree with Kev. And for the most part, what the government does or doesn't do doesn't affect the trajectory of my life most times. And we give our political energy, our emotion around politics to things that usually are just trigger us, but don't have nothing to do with us at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Your local campaigns, your local government, your local shit has much more impact on your life than what happens in the Feds. You see what I mean? So you bring, at least that's how I felt. That's how I felt my whole life. Like, oh, okay, I'll do my civic duty to to take care of national elections, but I better understand what's happening with my school board, who picking up my trash, what's going on with county resources, with my city resources, my state resources, because those things affect me way more. So to Kev, to your point, what's going on with Trump really don't affect the trajectory of your life in a major way. Now, I will say this. I will say this, that keep your eye on what's happening on a national stage, because eventually, or it has the potential to eventually affect our lives. What politicians have done over the last 40 years have now led to a post I put up this morning. I don't know if y'all saw. A lot of countries around the country. Well, there's a shift in the global economy happening right now. And that shift is that other economies are saying, why do we have the dollar as our, why do we hold the dollar in such high value and use the dollar as the sort of the currency standard that we all operate under, when the dollar is failing or falling and goes up and down and plays games? If they can do it with the dollar, we might as well do it with our own currency. And so if y'all are keeping your eyes out, around the globe, countries are choosing to use other currency rather than the dollar. What does that mean for me and you? That means our dollar loses its punch. It starts to lose its punch. And you see, we can sit here and say, well, we live here in the U.S. How does the dollar over there affect us here? Well, your dollar will start to lose its punch more and more, slowly but surely, and it'll start to affect. It's just like tooth decay. You don't know when your tooth start decaying until that motherfucker start hurting. You be like, why is it hurting all of a sudden? Well, the decay started long time ago. It's just now starting to hurt. And that's the same thing I believe is going to happen with this dollar. Oh, you work for the OCC, Comptroller of the Currency. You won't believe the stuff I'm hearing. Can't speak about it. It's going to get crazy. Trust. Yeah, I believe that our children and our grandchildren will not know the country that you and I knew. I think those days are over. I think America has had a great heyday from, World War. Let's take it from World War II, World War I, World War II on up to now. America has had a great heyday. We had a great time. We had a good old time. But over that time, I think that we've watched right here under our eyes, we watched the birth of China, of modern China, as she ramps up to become a global superpower in a new way, in a brand new way. China got 1 billion people. America got 300 million. Do the math. I mean, just think about it. If you have 1 billion people, there's two ways to look at it. Oh, China's a communist country. They come from, they got to feed 1 billion people every day. They got to make sure 1 billion motherfuckers get fed every day. That's number one. But at the same time, now you got 3 times the people to do the job. We only got one motherfucker to do. Hey, Silver. Hey, Silver. How you been, love? So if you think about it, these are just thoughts that I have. If you got 1 billion people and your biggest adversary has 300 million people, and your biggest adversary has kept you at bay because they had more guns than you, now you have the same guns. America, the BRICS countries, yes. We used to, we could tell everybody what the fuck to do because we had the biggest guns. We got the biggest guns and we got the best dollar. We got the money and the power. As other countries come online and say, okay, cool, money and the power is what we ruling the world off of. Well, let me get more money, let me get more power. Carletta Lundy said, what do we do? If I had that answer, I'd be the president, Carletta. This is a situation that, unfortunately, we haven't seen ever before. You and I have never seen anything like this. What to do? Anybody who tell you they know what to do right now is really just shooting in the dark, saying they best guess. I think that I think debt is going, when it comes to the money, I think debt's going to be bad. So you better get out of debt, number one. You better get out of debt. This is the first thing you best do. You also better keep your eye open for, keep your eye on social and political changes as we go through this. You know that, I'll say this, when things get bad, you already see it gets worse for the people who already had it bad. So the poor and any marginalized, I don't want to call it demographic, is going to get worse for them. You know what I'm saying? I've always seen that the country will take care of those who they think are most important first. So for what you and I got to do, we got to get our... Now, I will say this. My man Jay Son said, I know what to do. And I'm going to speak for Jay Son right now. Brothers and sisters better start thinking like brothers and sisters. The infighting that we have in the black community has always been our Achilles heel. It's always been our Achilles heel. The infighting that we have in the black community, and I don't mean necessarily the street fighting. I mean the inability to actually display the unity and act in a unified way, like we say. If we could figure that out over the next 10 years, I think that we could fare a lot better. There will be no middle class people, either going to be rich or poor, is what Ursula says. They've been moving towards that dismantling of the middle class for a long time. I believe that I think that we will watch the widening gap between the haves and the have-nots. And I think the one thing I think we have working for us, though, Ursula, is that in a capitalist country, the ability to innovate, the ability to create, the ability to move society forward often bubbles to the top quickly. And I think that we'll watch, processes that take 10, 20, and 30 years be something that we can count on in America, while we're going to go through a lot of things that we cannot count on at the same time. And Jay is serious. When I said I was going to speak for Jay, and I think I hit the nail on the head. He says, serious, tangible, logical steps to develop a strategic plan of action is what's needed. I think that America is going to further marginalize. I think we'll see splintering, because you know what happens when motherfuckers get hungry. What Freeway saying in his record? When the teeth start showing and your stomach start hurting and your teeth start showing, shit get bad. It's gonna be bad. One of the things that Trump said that Trump said something prophetic, but I don't think it's going to play out in the way that he said it. We are going to have to focus on America. Remember when Trump was all about America first and boom, boom, boom. it rubbed everyone the wrong way because America was the international police at the time. America was the beacon of light for everybody to come to America. You could come and you can have your opportunity here. You can have a life in America. Boom, 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 boom. But what I think is going to happen, this is just Joe spitting shit off the top of his head. I think that, we are going to have to start looking at ourselves to innovate, to improve, to take what we have here, the golden opportunity we have as America, and redo. And that's going to happen on our kids' and grandkids' watch. I think, for you and I, we just going, we've had our fun. We've had our fun. Them days is over. I hope you got some trips in. I hope you got enough trips in. That's just coming to an end. This first sting is gonna be, it's gonna sting when this inflation kick in, and a loaf of bread costs you. When a loaf of bread costs you $30, you'll be like, what the fuck? We're gonna be some farming motherfuckers. Oh, they got class today, don't they? That's seedling classes today. We're gonna be some farming motherfuckers, boy, I tell you. You hear me? Here's the thing. Carletta says gloom and doom, and Makisha say, man, shit's sad. Here's the thing. I look at it as opportunity. I really do look at it as opportunity for growth. You're going to take that punch, and anytime you take a punch, it, one, teach you how to defend yourself from that punch, but two, it also show you how much power you need to deliver for a punch. You understand what I'm saying? So America going to take a punch, but I think America is going, she know how to take a punch and she know how to give one too. Now, America know how to give out an ass whooping. It's going to be time for a lot of adjustment, a lot of growth, learning. You know how right now a lot of people are hiring Philippine, they're hiring assistants, virtual assistants from the Philippines, right? So there's going to come a time where U.S. blah, blah, blah is going to be the most sought after. And who knows what that'll be. Whatever we specialize in, whatever we're good at, is going to be needed in these new growth economies. People who understand growth are going to be in demand. So, look at what's going on in Africa. Look at what's going on in Brazil. Look at what's going on in China and other places. American ingenuity, American know-how, American knowledge base, and those other things will be needed, in these other places, even at home. American ingenuity is going to become number one. Those people who can think. When Henry Ford came around and made that goddamn Model T by stealing bits and pieces from everybody else's inventions, changed the world. Bill Gates and them changed the world when they developed Microsoft. When Thomas Edison stole everybody's shit and made the light bulb, changed the world. And I think that American ingenuity is going to be I think American ingenuity presents a great opportunity. However, American smug attitude presents an obstacle to that opportunity because our attitude is so funky and fucked up. Real shit. Uh-huh. Simone says, should we all pack up and move to Africa? Nah, for real, for real. We have actually been considering it. That's up to, it's up to you. There will be pros and cons wherever you go. You go to Africa, there will be beautiful reasons why you should move there, and then there will be reasons why you shouldn't. Here in America, there'll be reasons why you should stay and reasons why you should go. You can go to China, there'll be reasons you should stay. So I think that's up for debate, Simone. What I will say is one of the key things that I've learned about innovating and trying to push forward with business and anything else, start with what you have. And what you have right now is you live in America. America, when she is operating like she should, America is forward thinking. When she operating like she should. America gives you the chance to get up every day and think forward. Now, there's tons of obstacles in your way every day, but you can think forward. You can go out and do all kinds of shit in America. America will let you. DJ Frank White, what up? America will let you do all kinds of shit if you get up and get busy and get to doing. If you fall into the mindset of, I just got to get a job, I'm going to work for someone for the rest of my life, then that person is in charge of you. But if you get up saying, okay, I'm going to work and I'm working on this other business at the same time, woo! Now you on hustle. Now you in hustle mode. Now you and your children are going to fare well as this global shit plays out. Thank you. America, we are spoiled. We are used at things at the push of a finger. We need it now. You ever traveled out of the country with people who ain't never been nowhere, and you listen to the remarks they make about someone else's country? And I'm like, bruh, you really been drinking America juice for so long that you don't realize we are entitled. You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't want to sit here and do all gloom and doom this morning, man. We need to have some fun shit to talk about. Let me tell y'all. Then I have a fun fact for you. I have a real fun fact for you. Where'd it go? Oh, man. Did y'all know that Donald Trump was not the first president to get locked up, to get arrested? That's right, Makisha. Did y'all know that Donald Trump was not the first president to get locked up, get arrested? Ulysses S. Grant. Ulysses S. Grant got locked up for riding his horse and buggy too fast through the streets of D.C. He got arrested it. You heard me? Listen, he got arrested. Let me show y'all something. Yes, he was not the, yes. No, Donald Trump was not the first president to get arrested. Listen. Ulysses S. Grant was arrested for speeding in 1872. Y'all not paying attention. All right? Look at him. He look like he be speeding, don't he? This is Ulysses S. Grant. And He was arrested for speeding in 1872, more than 150 years before Donald Trump was indicted. He got arrested for speeding through the streets of the DMV when he was president in his horse and buggy. Now, 1872. That's right after emancipation and all of that. So you see what's going on here. You see what's going on. Ulysses S. Grant. He was on Bladensburg Road. He was riding down Bladensburg Road. And he was right over there by Trinidad. He was right over there by Trinidad on Bladensburg, over that area. And he and niggas start throwing bottles and shit at him. And he yah. He hit the yah. And by the time he hit 8th Street, the police was sitting right there, and they got him for speed. And they said, he said, nah, they was chasing me. He said, we don't see nobody chasing you, throwing rocks at you. And Ulysses S. Grant got locked up on Bladensburg Road. For speeding. For speeding. In Washington, D.C., that's a little known D.C. fact. That's a little known D.C. fact. When he got locked up, Trinidad, those guys that live over there on the backside of Trinidad, seen him coming right when he passed the Denny's. When he passed the Denny's, what's that, Mount Olivet? Or whatever street that is, he passed that Denny's. On Bladensburg Road, they start throwing rocks and bricks and stuff at him. He, and Ulysses S. Grant took the hell off. And by the time he hit 8th Street, them two horses, he was and they arrested him for speeding. And they said he smelled of rum. He came through Fort Lincoln. Now, over at Fort Lincoln, everything was cool. Right there by the old Eddie Lennox. He went right over by that old Eddie Lennox and Denny's. And right when he passed the Denny's, they started throwing rocks and bricks and everything at him. Just like, remember when Santa Claus went through Bury Farms and got shot in the ass with a BB gun? Ulysses was just trying to ride home on a crisp September evening, and and them Trinidad niggas said, and they start throwing bottles, and he got arrested. This has been Joe Clair with your DMV news. Right, he was coming. Exactly. In 18, let me put the picture back up. It is a little known fact that President Ulysses S. Grant, all right, listen. President Ulysses S. Grant was arrested for speeding. You see that, right? He was arrested for speeding in 1872. He was on Bladensburg Road in Northeast Washington, D.C. He was coming from the Metro Club. He had seen Rare Essence was there. It was the first Rare Essence was at the Metro Club, 1872. He was coming down Bladensburg Road right when he passed the old Eddie Lennox and the Denny's. The guys from the backside of Trinidad realized it was him. They were not happy with some of the sanctions that he had just passed. They started throwing rocks and stones and and things like that at his horse and buggy. And old Ulysses knew what that was. Mule. And he took off down Bladensburg Road. And right when he hit 8th Street, he hit 8th Street and Maryland Avenue. He was going to go up Maryland Avenue because he lived on Capitol Hill. He got arrested right there at 8th Street where H and Merlin, all that little area, he got locked up right there. And that is a little known fact. That's DC history. And he hit the yah. He had to hit that yah to yah, because that's all you had back then. You can't put your foot on no gas. It's yah. He hit the yah and pulled out the whip. Get us out of here. These Trinidad Negroes, they throwing stones and everything. He almost got locked up another time when he was riding down Hobart. You let me know when you need me to come to Bladensburg High School. I love to come talk to the young people. I love the young people. That's how they came out with the dance, the hee-haw. Yeah! And the hee-haw was born out of that. Real talk. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let's get back to business. Time for a commercial break. My man Craig is in here today. You can sell your home for the most money possible with the power of Northrop Realty. Listen, y'all, this is why I got with Craig Northrop. One of the things I wanted to do is make sure that when we sell a home, when I sell your home, when I get to this transaction, even when I'm sitting here doing when I'm doing seminars or educating people on any of those things, I want to make sure that I'm with winners and we can win. You can sell your home for the most money possible with the power of the Northrop Realty behind me. Why do we say that claim? Listen, the systems that Northrop Realty has put in place make us a leader. They make us number one because we go out and do the extra things. We have the extra stuff put in place. I'm sorry, we got to do a commercial break, everybody. Craig, my bad. We were still talking about the comical reason why Ulysses S. Grant got locked up. But we're going to break that. Yeah, y'all saw how quick I changed that. Did I switch up? Tanisha, did you see how quick I switched that up? Craig jumped in. I was like, hold on a second, everybody. We got to take a commercial break. Sell your home for the most money possible with the Northrop Group. It's just that simple. To put it in simple terms, I know my boss is watching. My partner is watching. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't even see Craig into the chat, Jay, but he jumped on. My partner Craig jumped on. Here's what I'm going to say. The most money possible. Listen. The most money possible. Track record of the most money possible for your home. $2.2 billion in volume last year alone. That suns everybody else. Let me put it that way, y'all. And when it comes to sunning people, the Northrop Group sunning other teams. Most money possible, W's, straight W's. So, and here's the thing about the Northrop Group, because I did my research. What I like about Craig, this is real talk. This is what I like about my man Craig. What I like about Craig is he continues to, unlike, we see older people, they find a system and they just stick with that one system and they just stay there. Craig continues to look for new ways to make shit work. New ways he empowers the agents, he empowers the seller, he empowers the clients. He makes sure that all parts get value from the transaction. So not only do we sell you your house for the most money, giving you all the value that you can for your home, but he also makes sure that me as the realtor, I have every tool that I need to make sure I can get you the most money for your house. I'm not lacking in anything. You understand what I'm saying? So, thank you, Craig. Thank you. That's real talk. Craig, I did my research on you. And coming up soon, me and you are going to have to go. You're going to have to jump in, and you'll be on this side, on the other side of the screen, and I'll be on one side, and we'll talk. Oh, look. Everybody, I want y'all to say hello to my good friend Carla. This is Carla Northrop. This is Craig's wife. She has joined the group. I see why you in here, Craig. Carla told you, get your ass in here. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, I have a wife too, Craig. She makes me get on here every morning. Y'all see Carla? Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carla. Y'all welcome Carla on in. Y'all say, hey, Carla. Give Carla a thumbs up, please. But yeah, Northrop Realty, I'm telling y'all, I'm really excited about what I get to do and the prospect of, me being your realtor when it comes to what I'm able to do with Northrop Realty. They number one. I'm sorry, not they. We're number one. Pennsylvania, Maryland. First of all, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Delaware, North Carolina. Coming soon, South Carolina. Coming soon. Coming soon everywhere else. You understand what I'm saying? Call everyone. Right. The real boss entered the chat. You caught that, Jay? Real boss walked on in here. And they are, listen, everybody. Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'm going to say about Craig and Carla, Joe and Naima. Not from just a business standpoint, but from a personal standpoint, this couple mirrors my wife and I, and y'all know I don't make a move. I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing without that lady named Naima. Thank you, Jay. Craig and Carla are sort of, opposites attract. Craig is out here and Carla is here making sure that every detail is taken care of, and Craig is making sure that every opportunity is explored, right? And Naima is the same for me. Y'all already know how I explore every opportunity. I'm here with the Namste in the mornings. I'm here with the, coming and doing the podcast, the music, and everything else. Meanwhile, Naima, as soon as I get off here, Naima has sort of checklist things to make sure that I don't forget. As soon as I get off with y'all every morning at 10, I go talk to Naima. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? And Craig and Carla the same thing. Yeah, Carla. And so we getting busy. So we are getting busy. Joe Clair, Northrop Realty. Joe Clair is real estate. When it's ready to buy a house, 240-761-5931. Hey, Carla super cool. Carla is super cool. Jay said, why she seem real cool? Because she's super cool. Carla is super cool. The yin and the yang. Oh, man. Carla, I didn't even know you had entered the group. We were making up a fictional story about why Ulysses S. Grant got locked up. He got arrested for speeding in his horse and buggy. Yeah! Joe Clair is real estate. When you're ready to buy your house, I'm making that happen. Yeah, remember? Look, now Carla, since I am a comedian, I don't know if you've heard the real jingle. So the jingle that we've come up with is Joe Clair is real estate when you're ready to buy your house. But Carla, how it really goes is, how it goes over here in the morning time is Joe Clair is real estate. Bitch, come buy a house. But we know we can't make any money with that one. So we switched it up to the more universal one. Joe Clair is real estate when you're ready to buy your house. But if I had my way, it would be Joe Clair's real estate. Bitch, come buy a house. And I swear, Carla, I'm telling you, if we could run with that jingle, do you know we could take over the rest of everybody if we could use that jingle? But the FCC won't let us use it, and it's not seen as kosher. But boy, if I could, that would be more popular than Dave Chappelle's "I'm rich, bitch." I'm telling you, Carla, if we could use that, but we can't. So we're going to get it to go. Joe Clair is real estate when you're ready to buy your house. But Carla, which one do you love? The clean one or the explicit one? You know, do you like the radio version or the hip hop version? Uh-huh. Real talk, cause Joe Clair is real estate. Come buy a house, but yeah, we getting that done. I love it. I love the jingle, Carla. Look. I knew you would, Carla. I knew you would. Y'all see what she said? I knew you would, Carla. Carla said, I love both of them. Joe Clair is real estate. Bitch, come buy a house, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Uh-huh. Anyway, so somebody said, when am I bringing Carla to the go-go? I'm not bringing Carla to the go-go, but me and Carla and Naima and Craig have we're going to eat crabs date. We do have a crabs date we got to get a date on the books. We all going to eat crabs together. Look, Craig said, doesn't it sound good, Craig? Joe Clair's real estate, bitch, come buy a house, but it sounds great, but you and I both know there's limited places we can use that. It's like the Dolomite movie. There's only certain places it could go, but it sounds good. But we are going to eat some crabs together. That's Naima's Crab Ministry. Mm-hmm. Hey, Snuggles, good to see you. Good morning. Oh, it's 10:01. I got to go. It's 10 o'clock. I love y'all. I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here. Everybody go have a great day. Please watch me today. 3 o'clock, Fox 5. It's the DMV Zone. Craig Carter, thanks for joining us this morning. Uh-huh. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go live with Joe and Craig and the wives, Krabs and Michaels. Let's do it. The only problem is Naima she won't do lives, Craig. Naima don't do that. Naima doesn't, She doesn't, as long as I know her, Craig, she barely comes to the comedy shows. And when the cameras are on, she be like, get your camera on my face. So, we'll go have crabs together as couples, and then Craig, you and I can do our own live together. Cause, Naima don't do these cameras, man. Everybody go have a great day. I will see y'all tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Make sure you watch, make sure you check out the DMV Zone today at 3 o'clock. Y'all go have a beautiful one. I'm out of here. It's 10 o'clock. Go to work. Everybody get to work. Peace, y'all. Oh, we're going to make this happen. Got you. Me and you, Craig, we're going to make this happen real soon. The weather just broke, too. We're going to get some crabs. I'll call you later today.